All right, so I have my coil spring here. I need to put the bushings in on the bottom eyelet. The top one's a trunnion, so you don't have to worry about that. But the bottom one you do. So I took these bushings off of my Float X2. So I have the Float X2 here. I took it off. I should have made a video of how I took it off. But you don't need to take it to the. You don't need a press, and you don't need a. You don't need anything fancy. All you really need is 2 deep sockets, 13 millimeter and 9 millimeter deep sockets, a mallet, and I guess you do sort of need a fancy tool. But a lot of people already have this. Well, not everyone, but a lot of people already have one. Is some calipers. So the calipers will keep your distance between the bushings when you put it in even. So I'll show you that in a minute when I have it in. But let's look at how to do this. So you need a block of wood. So I have a block of wood right here. Maybe a box or something to kind of lay your shock on. Right, like so. So let's see. Well, this thing's already in there. It's not coming out. Well, it's sort of in there. You just leave it there. That's fine. So the interesting thing is that this bushing is already gouged. I'm not sure where they came from because I literally just took it straight off of this. And this is all, it's all the bushing eyelet material. So it's basically like plastic. So that shouldn't have gouged that. And and I was hitting on this. That's not gonna gouge it. And my sockets were like so, and like so. So that's not gonna gouge it either. So I think somehow, from the factory, it was already gouged. Looking at it, it's not just like a regular gouge. It looks like it's been, the way that it's gouged, it looks like it's been like I hit like some type of a sander or something. Oh, I wonder when the person that put this in, I wonder if they used like little vice grips or something like that, or some pliers. Maybe that's the jaws from the pliers, maybe, when they were pushing it in, possibly. Anyways, whatever the case, that's what I got, so that's what I'm gonna use. So here you have this right here. And put it in like so. Oops, I've got to go over the parts. So let's go over the parts. So you got the main shaft right here, right? Then you got the outer bushing, which is basically just like that, right? But there's a couple O-rings, and don't forget this. I almost forgot this. So the O-rings, if you look at these bushings right here, you see how there's like a little groove around it there. So the O-rings actually go right in there, like so. Oops. They go in like that, right? So basically, instead of leaving it in like that, because you're gonna damage it, it's better to just kind of put it in your, and like so. Since I have this piece around here already, if this piece wasn't on here, it was just the shaft itself only, I wouldn't worry about the O-ring. But I can't quite, by hand I can't take this out, so I'm just gonna leave it there. So I'm gonna leave it like so. Push it in as much as I can by hand, which is actually, oh, look at that, it's like almost halfway in. I could probably push it in some more if I were to lube it or something, but I don't want to do that. So it didn't come lube. The original one right here, it wasn't lube. It's all dry, so I'm gonna leave it dry. So I'm gonna do here, it's my 13 millimeter. I'm gonna use the 13 millimeter to basically put it on like so. All right, like that. And the reason why I chose a 13 millimeter is that the shaft right here could go inside the 13 millimeter, so it clears. All right. Then I have my 9 millimeter. The 9 millimeter is even with this, like so, and will actually fit inside the bushing, or the outer bushing. Right. And these sockets are Craftsman. Well, these are made in USA Craftsman. So this is before Sears turned to shit and sold Craftsman to Stanley. And now it's all made in China now, unfortunately. So the folks that still have US made Craftsman, hang on to those Craftsman. Those are good Craftsman. Those are good tools. It's all the new made in China crap that's garbage. I have a few made in China Craftsman, and the quality's not the same. The fit and finish is not the same as the old made in US. So make sure you hold this so that way it's nice and even with each other. Get your mallet and just kind of tap at it, right? Slowly coming down. important that the socket is even with your it's centered with your with the bushing here. If it's like this, it's something like that, it's gonna hit your bushing, right? So it has to be so that way the shaft, the center bushing shaft could slip right into the socket. So it'd be nice if you had more than one hand. You know, I don't have that luxury, so I'm always doing things by myself. So once it goes through like so, you don't have to worry about it too much because it's kind of self-centered now, right? So it's not gonna move around anymore. All right, so that's good there. All right, like so. Let's see. And these little ones, these thin ones here. These thin ones, there's the one with the nubs. You see the nubs, and the other side is just flat and smooth. The flat and smooth side goes on like so, and the side with the nub will stick out. Oh, this thing is like almost perfect. I think I have it almost perfect. Let's see. Let's put the O-ring on first. Make sure this O-ring slides all the way down into its groove. This bushing on here. This side slides down pretty easily. The other side didn't. Not sure why. Okay. So now I can actually. Oh yeah, it's pretty much. Oh, it's like dead centered. I don't feel. Both sides feel totally even. Oh, just my luck. I actually got lucky. Got really lucky. But anyways, if you can't quite get it dead centered like I just got, and you're unlucky, let's say you take off these two, these two thin little washers there, and you take your calipers, right? Zero it out. On the caliper on the back side of here, this is basically a depth gauge. So you take it like so, right? And you do that, right? You take the step right here. I'm sure you guys could see this on the camera, how well you guys can see it, but it's like that, see that? And this is like that. And you can tell the depth of it, right? The depth of it's about 1.4 or so, 1.4, yeah, about 1.4. Other side, do the same thing. And that's how you basically could tell the depth of this right here, and they're both even. That means they're good, right? So, or if you don't have calipers, you could kind of eyeball it as best you can and put these washers on, and you can feel it. Then now you can eyeball it and you also feel it. So if I feel this right here, I can feel that the bump. The bump is actually a little bit higher than the center shaft on that side. Let's see this side. Yeah, same thing with this side. Yeah, so it feels the same. But from the center shaft to the washer, there's a step. The center shaft is actually a little bit taller than the washer. Same thing with this side. So yeah, so these are the same. So I'm gonna call it good like that, and that's how you basically put in without having to, there's no need to get fancy bushing tools and stuff. I mean, you saw how I did it, and it's just a matter of how hard you whack this thing. Whack it lightly to move a little bit, and whack a little bit harder to move it more. That's all it is, right? All right, thanks for watching.